Like, share, subscribe to Live for Love TV.
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Live for Love TV.
Hello everybody, my name is Caleb and you're watching Live for Love TV. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you.
Welcome back to Live for Love TV. Today's the 28th day of the first month of the 23rd year inside the 21st century. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Now, most of the world is waking up today to the news of the killing of Tyre, a 29-year-old black American, over there in Memphis. Now, I don't know exactly, I'm not exactly got the background of the story, so I'm not 100% sure when he died. But the video has just been released, so this is the time that people are really worldwide beginning to actually see and more hear, not just hear, but see what happened to him in the hours before he died. Now, this story is going to run and run and run, and you're going to get videos all over the place and people trying to get big YouTube hits on it. So I'm not really about that, as you know, on Live for Love TV. In fact, I don't normally cover too many stories like this. There's enough stories out there. This is not the first, not the last. Going to keep happening with the George Floyds. I don't know. The names just escape me. It happened in Ferguson. Happened in Florida. So many different cases. They go all the way back before Emmett Till, constantly. So I'm not gonna dwell too long on this subject. What I'm going to say is there's only one question this morning I want answered. Only one question. It's the only question I think, if you're a sensible person and you're a mature person, you really want answered. And it's the question to me is red flags. Let's have the red flags. Let's not sensationalize the story. Let's look at these particular policemen and what their characters were like prior to what we're seeing on this video. Because no one can tell me in my years of life that somebody wakes up out of their bed and becomes like this to a man, whether it's 5, 6, I don't know how many police there were. These people are brutal and they're evil, and they would have been doing a lot of corruption long before this, probably before they even entered the police force, let alone while they're in the police force. They're going to try and home in like they always do when they don't want to look deeply in the case on just the actual incident of these particular policemen. But I want to go back, because that's where the failures are. We saw it with the UK police the other day when the police was put up on 43 charges of rape. They went back, they dug in, they said there were red flags, because there's always got to be red flags. Everything that becomes big always starts small. But if you don't want to look at it, you won't see it. And that's what I'm interested in. I would like to have a proper audit, forensic audit, if I don't know if that's the right word, on the characters of these policemen and what they have been doing. I can imagine the amount of people that have suffered prior to this at the hands of these particular policemen, and probably not been believed, or it's not gone through, but people know about it. It's been known about from day one, because this, I say, everything that becomes big has to have started small. There's nothing starts big. No man wakes out of his bed. 5 people beat a man to death. 5. And nobody out of those 5 steps back and says, I'm not going to take part of this. This is a group, this is a gang. This is how gangs work, whether they're in the police force or outside the police force. They go through initiations. They go through knowing who they can trust. They go through saying, yeah man, he's all right, I can bring him in on this beating, or I can bring him in on this corruption, or I can bring him in on this. He's safe. So these guys are known. And this is what the questions I would like answered, and I'm sure anybody who's of a mature age and sensible and has seen these things before, whether the guys who killed Emmett Till back in the 1950s, was that the first time they'd killed somebody? Was that the first time they'd ever put their hands on a black person? Come on. This is the things that never get dealt in and never get answered, never get dealt with, really answered. And this is the reason why it goes on and on and on, because those people who sweep these things under the carpet, who should be able to look and say, these guys are dangerous, these guys have dangerous characters, these guys are on the take, these guys are this, these guys are that, constantly they turn the other cheek until it gets so bad that they can't hide it anymore. But anyway, this story's going to run and run, and hopefully I won't have to revisit this particular young man's death, because there's going to be many people talking about it for quite a long time. probably until the next one happens. Yeah, and then his name will just go right out of their psyche like it always does. Take care. See you soon. Live for Love TV.